Hi, this is Duty Bound here with Common Ground Canada, CCG on the streets. I'm joined by three gentlemen, and I've just got four questions for them. Uh, Quickly, I'm going to refresh my memory. So there's a big push, especially with on Google. You can find the AI pushing this, and a lot of people are debating it. Do you guys believe that we should lower the age of consent, or what do you more directly? What do you believe the age of consent should be?
It's not probably we like.
Yeah, you guys can answer it together or one by one.
I can go on this if you want. Okay, well, so personally, I think that the age of consent should be an age where the person has what do you say? I'm sorry, I'm just going to ask because I don't know how to say this in English. Like, for me, the age consent should be like when you fully develop your
So your maturity, your mental
your
maturity.
mental maturity.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So do you think it's both physical and mental, or just one or the other?
It's both physical and mental.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just keeping going, and then you can cut the frames and
Yep.
okay. Well, so personally, I think that the age of consent should be when the person have this mental maturity, mental and physical. So yeah, in my personal opinion, shouldn't be under 18.
Okay.
So all that's up to 18 for me it's fine. And when you get to develop this frontal lobe of your brain, so I think should be a great.
Now, in Canada, as far as I'm aware, it's 16 with parental consent. Do you think that's okay, or do you think that should be no?
I think that should be I know, but it gets like some in contrast with this freedom of speech and freedom of choices. So actually, I think that should be it should be like it said about 18 years old.
Okay, thank you very much. And just a note on that is actually they're attacking our freedom of speech right now, so it's scary because remarks online can be retroactively targeted. Like say if my remarks on this were attributed to me, which they would be, I could and the government disagreed with that, then I could be targeted for a hate crime or because I'm going as a political dissenter.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it might happen in the future. Hopefully not. But anyway, thank you very much for your answer. The second question is, do you think traditional values are extreme, and do you believe in them? Not like do you believe in extreme values? Do you believe in traditional family values? And I asked this question because there's an RCMP officer calling this extremism.
Yeah, for me it depends on how you decide to live like inside the society with that values. Like for example, if you think like the family is the most important thing in the world, then it's okay. I think it's a respectful way to see life. But also, if you take this idea and you attack the people that do not have the family, I think that's when it starts to get like complicated.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think these traditional values are also called extremists because a lot of times they are attached to other kinds of behaviors that are like risky for the society,
Mhm.
as racism and elitism, and like because if we, for example, like continue with this idea of the family, like if we think that the family is the most important thing in life, we are like constructing a wall between the people that is not our family. Like for example,
So
we think that the blood is the most like only the people that we share the blood and we share
all
something.
kind, it can go into a racial.
Yeah, you can take this idea and convert it like if you escalate it.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. Also, I'd like to note that it's kind of like you may be building a wall between people that just don't have that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so, it's like if you're saying family values, traditional family values are all as important. People that might have a different way of life, you might just kind of look down on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
And then the other question was Prime Minister Carney. He made a note, an address to the public that Sharia values are Canadian values. Do you believe that that is true? Do you believe historically that Canadian values are Sharia values, or not?
Since historically it's not the same laws, same beliefs, same culture. I don't think it's the same. I don't know much here how is things going in Canada, but like just from the outside, shell, I don't think that it's correct to say that because, as I said, culturally or historically, it's not the same as other countries that have this kind of values.
Do you think they should be?
Canada,
Yep.
I mean, if, like, I don't know. I don't have a opinion about this.
No
but-
opinion.
No opinion. I don't. Yeah, I don't think that they should be.
Okay. Now, sorry guys, I'm actually forgetting. What did we say was going to be the last question to get for everybody?
be
Oh, yes. Okay. So I mean, as a lot of guys can say, like a lot of guys we sleep around and stuff. Women, at least our women will say that. Um, do you believe that? Do you guys all believe that we should be able to have more than one wife, or would you like to?
Yeah, I think
This is a bit of a funny question, no? Or yes? No?
yeah,
yeah.
I think I don't know how it's here, but at least in Mexico, at least in Mexico City, it's really starting to be common to have like these open relations and
Oh, like what is that? Polygamy? Or,
polygamy. Yeah.
no.
Like,
Yeah, open
I
relations.
think there's a difference between the polygamy and the open relations, but basically it's the idea that a person can have more than one couple. So
Okay.
yeah, I think with that people that they want to live their love like in that way, I think it's okay. But in the marriage, like the legal marriage, I think maybe it could be the same. Like have these people who want to live their love like in that way can have like the legal tools to live it in that way, as the same as the people who maybe decide to not to.
That actually makes me have a question. So, do you think that marriage, should actually be just left as it is, and then they should make something separate for people that want to have a different kind of marriage, like such as same sex or such as multiple people? Do you think
No.
it just should be separate from marriage? Like
No,
marriage should be reserved for
I don't
between men
think
and
should
women.
be separate. I think should be the same concept, the same laws, the same everything, only open to different ways of live.
Okay. Do you have any
So
thoughts?
for me, if you, because we all know, I think about this question, it's kind of Islamic question.
Oh yeah.
Like they said, it's 4 wives. Nowadays we cannot do that, but before they did that, because before how they make children, a lot of children from a lot of wives, a lot of females, not wives, because they did not believe in that. So there was this rule to limit.
To limit how many
It's not.
wives?
It's a limit. It's a limit. It's not something that you can. It's a limit, like because before, if you are limited of 4 wives, you can kind of afford to be equal with these 4 wives.
Okay.
Plus to be equal with the children out of these wives.
So you can afford to treat them all as equals.
Yes, because like in Islamic way, you need to be equal on every wife. Nowadays you cannot do that because it's too expensive. Before it was kind of normal because it was not that the life was not that as hard as now.
I was actually watching a show. It was a documentary where this guy was going on an old school sailing, bartering, selling wares, and he was down. I think it was on the east coast of Africa somewhere. And this guy, he asked the guy who is this guy from like Europe or something. And he's asked how many wives he has. He's like, I just have one wife. He's like, you only have one wife? And he's like, why? How many wives do you have? He's like 17. He starts laughing at him. Everybody starts laughing at him. It was pretty funny. And sorry, are you?
Yeah, but so this kind of idea, it's idea that's been built to just limit, I think. because because also there is other questions that they say, why 4 wives? Why not 4 males? Like one wife and 4
Yeah.
males. Yeah.
Okay. Was that actually a serious debate in Islam?
Yeah, there is some wives, some girls, some women, they say this kind of questions. Why it's like to be more equal generally. So like this question, it's also because there is one wife for males. Before, you cannot do that because you cannot know from which like the children.
Yeah. Who's the child? Who's the father? And I think the guys would end up killing each other.
Yeah, like one of the reasons. But the main reason of like 4 wives is just a limit.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can do, but it's just a limit.
Yeah, no, this is a question. So I don't know if it's different per Islamic country, but do you guys believe in DNA testing for the child, like to make sure the child is yours?
Like no, depends.
It depends on the
But
country.
Depends on the country, of course, but also, yeah, I think it's not something common to do DNA test to see who is the child of, because usually in Islamic countries you have children after being married, so like it's like low probability that it's not your child. It's not as other.
It's not somebody else's child.
Yeah, because like you need in Islamic countries you need to make the marriage after you can have children.
Okay. You know what? I had another question. I just kind of lost it. Now, do you have anything to say on the 4 wives? No? Do you guys mind if I ask one more question regarding the expansion of the MAID program in Canada, which is medical assisted in dying, where they euthanize people? Now, it used to be held just in reserve for just the terminally ill or people that are in extreme pain, but now it's being offered to people like veterans or people who are depressed and young people. And just since 2016, over 100,000 Canadians have died, and according to Google, 96% of them are white. And so, in my opinion, as a white guy, I'm like, whoa, that's rather particular. I've got to start asking questions about this. But even before that, even if it was just evenly spread, personally, I view it as wrong. You shouldn't be euthanizing people. And I'm also now more of a pro-lifer, personally. I never used to be, but do you think it's okay to euthanize somebody for depression or just because they have to wait for a costly medical treatment?
That's a nice question.
I think it's really risky. Like I can imagine that it's risky for a child that is growing up in a world where it exists the possibility to die, even if you like to euthanize, if you feel in a certain way, because like if you are living that experience of feeling depressed, and you know that the state is like pushing that option, I think it becomes to be like a tricky. I think it would be better if the state invest in another ways of treat these people and to see how can we make better the psychological health and everything. That's for the part of the depressed people, and for the people who is waiting for medical, for medical assistance, I think it's even worse because basically the state is saying, I will invest money when you enter life instead of giving you the treatment. So I think it's kind of for me it doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah, personally, I'm against it. I'm also against. I'm also sorry. A note on the DNA testing. I brought that up just because. Did you know it's illegal to do DNA testing in Israel? Some people are saying it's because the people who are actually because Ashkenazi. I probably shouldn't be saying this on camera. This is just a theory. Some people are saying it's because the people who have more genetically common with the Jews from Jesus' time are actually the Palestinians because they converted under the Ottoman Empire, most of them. And then the Ashkenazi are coming from Northern Europe, like Ukraine. And also some people say that's the whole point of the Ukraine war, was to get rid of the Ukrainians to move in somebody else.
Okay.
Do you guys have you guys ever heard of that?
No.
No? Great, I'm gonna be the only one correct. I'm joking, okay? Anyway, back to the maid thing. Have you heard about the maid? Have you heard, do you have any thoughts on it? Do you think it should be offered medical assisted euthanasia for people that have mental illness, like depression?
Yeah, speaking of the freedom of choice and freedom of speech, I think each person needs to have like how do you say, like control against their own life. How do you say?
So do you think it should be an option?
Yeah.
Yes?
Actually, I think should be an option, but it should be actually like the last option. So you have to. I don't know.
Last resort.
Thank you. It should be the last resort. Before that, there should be like a plan, like a healthcare plan.
Like
Just
therapy,
so you have
medication.
So you have to go through kind of a process, because we need to, or we have to at least try to save your life, like for whatever the disease it is, even if it's depression or stomach cancer or if it is, So it should be last resource. So, but yeah, I actually think that if you don't want to live anymore, and if it's your choice, and if it's your body, and if it's your life, it's a decision that's up to you and not up to anybody else, I think. So.
Okay, thank you very much. And do you have anything to say on it?
Not much, like not. I don't think that it's really a good option.
Yeah.
It will be like the easiest option for people to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And it will be like, for me, I think that it will be worse than before. Because like nowadays we have a lot of technology that can help people that have illnesses or like they have mental issues or they have, I don't know what they have. So if you give them this option, for them, if they have that depression, they will see it as the first option.
Yeah,
So they will take it as the first option.
Especially when you got a smooth talking doctor to you, like you trust them. When a person's in a position of trust, you usually just kind of go with them, right?
So also it will be, I think nowadays we can have more and more better options than this, like treatments. There is a lot of way to treat these kind of illnesses.
Depression and other mental illnesses, yes.
And we did not born as depression people.
Yeah.
I guess we born normally, and then life made us this.
Yep.
So I guess we can undo this effect of life. We're doing other stuff that we can. Like there is a lot of people that get depressed.
Yep.
And they found themselves in nature, and they did a lot of good stuff, and it was for them it was a treatment. So I think there is always a better option than.
I do actually believe getting yourself in nature is it really does ground some people. There's been a lot of work with psilocybin, which is mushrooms. Now I'm not telling people to go and start stewing magic mushrooms, but I'm saying there's been a lot of clinical studies and it helps. Also going out in nature and grounding yourself. Anyway, thank you guys very much. It's been very good meeting you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. And this is Duty Bound in Common Ground Canada, and we'll see you on the streets. Take care.